Okay, let's see. Hi everybody, I'm just trying to make sure everything is connected. And it looks good. Hi Diana and Diane Lowell and Giselle and Connie. I'm so glad you guys are here. And Anna and Sue. I was worried I was late. I'm probably, a minute or so late? I'm going to give people just a couple more seconds to find me. See if I can put a little more light on. There. Oh, thank you for the hearts, whoever's sending them. I see Diane Lowell's here and Tammy's here now. All right, we'll give it about 10 more seconds. Okay. All right, well, let's get started, everybody. Hi, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had a good day. I know I have. I know all of you know me, but like I've told you before, I do upload this to YouTube, so I need to do some disclaimer stuff. So, my name is Corinne Sandin. I do teach stamping and scrapbooking here in the Lewiston-Auburn area. I've been a demonstrator for 20 plus years. I love what I do. My day today has been super busy. I was filling orders for customers, placing orders, creating, which is the best part of my job. It's sort of like those that like to cook but don't do dishes. That was me. So did any of you do any crafting today? Yeah. Hi, Connie Richards and Diana and Anna. Okay, so let's get some housekeeping stuff done, I call it. So this is the hostess code for this month for those of you that would like to place an online order. If your order is less than $150, I would appreciate it if you use this code. I'm also having an online workshop for the next 2 months, well, 6 weeks I should say now, for anybody that placed an order between January 1st and February 28th. Your order is $50 before tax and shipping. Your name's going to go in for a drawing for this mini emboss and cut. It comes with the plates and everything that you need to get started other than the folders or the dies. It's very lightweight. It cranks much easier than our old one. And anybody that has an online workshop or catalog workshop will get 2 tickets. Now I hit the thing to stop the autofocusing, but it seems to still be doing that. I think I need to do a little more research. So I have been posting quite a bit in the last few days about different things, and I think some people are getting a little bit confused. So let me do a little bit of clarity. I have 2 definitely classes that are ending short term. They are the Stampin' Stacks, which I showed you the other night when we were here. Let me grab the basket. So this is one choice, this is one choice, this is one choice, and then this is an easel card. Now you don't have to live in the Lewiston-Auburn area if you want the card kits. What I mean by card kits is you get everything. It's not assembled and there's no stamped images. That's against the company company rules, I'm sorry. But you get like all of these little pieces cut, the different mats, the ribbons, the blings. These ties are all die cut, so you would get them. You just wouldn't get this stamped image. And the idea is that I used to do in-person classes. My goal is hopefully if we can get the virus under control and can do some small groups, that I will be able to do that. But I've had several people that have been picking them up. If you live out of town or out of state, I can mail it to you for a very low fee. So that's what a Stampin' Stack is. So that's number one. Then number two is, I posted a few weeks ago maybe about Technique Club. Move this out of the way for the second. And this was one of the cards that you will learn to make. I have it pinned down just because it photographs better. But you will make 6, you will get everything again except for the stamped images. I'm not allowed to do that. And everything's cut and scored, you just have to assemble it. So you will make 2 of these. This is called the suit card. There was 2 tag cards and there was 2 corner fold cards. And you have to place a $35 order, online order, for whatever you want. I did use the Dragonfly Bungo, so if you want it to look exactly like mine, you'll have to purchase that. So that one is ending you have until next Thursday, so a week from tonight, to place the order, and I can put a kit together for you. Then the brand new one that I posted today, I've had several people say, oh, this year I promise I'm going to get my Christmas cards done before the last minute. So this is the sample that you see in my flyer here. It's right here. It's made with Blackberry Bliss and Smoky Slate. Again, you will get all the parts for 6 cards, but this is a product share. So you will get some extra designer paper. You will get a package of this linen thread that I like, and a package of these blings that you see here, rhinestones. It is a $25 flat fee. Again, if you're local, you can pick it up. If you're not, we can mail it. I did use the winter wood stamp set. If you do not have that, or you don't have something that you can substitute for it, then you can purchase that at the same time you place the order for your kit. For the stamp set only, I will not charge you tax and shipping. So you'll get it for the catalog price for that set only. And again, the deadline to order that is February 3rd to the 5th, so I can make sure that I can have it here for you by the 11th. I only have 8 kits of this, so it's limited supplies. So if you have any questions about any of these classes, I'd like to offer a lot of classes so that I can meet your needs as well. If you have any questions at all, please ask. Okay. All right, I'm just going to look at the messages really quick to see what nothing that I have to answer right now. I try to glance, but I'm one of those that can't chew gum and walk at the same time. Tonight, we're going to play with this beautiful, beautiful Paper Blooms paper. Again, all of Stampin' Up! Paper, I shouldn't say all of it. 97 or 98% of it is double-sided. The specialty papers aren't. So this is the back side. And as you can see, they have 3 in the rose tone-ish. And then they have 3 in the blue tone-ish. And then the green tone-ish too. And then these are the colors that coordinate. So the Night of Navy, the Old Olive, Petal Pink, Rocco Rose, and Seaside Spray. But I also learned that Seafoam matches very well. So I promised you, I know I have a lot of you that love to do slimline cards. So here is the Slimline card, and I think I forgot to grab another little doily. And I don't seem to have any right here, so we'll go on without it. So, the supplies for this one, again, I used that beautiful Night of Navy. And then my mat is Seaside Spray. And then I'm going to put designer paper, and then this is for the inside. Tomorrow, I will have posted up on my Facebook page, business Facebook page, all the measurements. If you do not have access to that, just send me a private message and I will send you all of the measurements. So let's get started. This piece here is 7.5 by 9. I got my cheat sheet here. And we're going to score it at 3.5. Right down here, I'm using the scoreboard that Stampin' Up! Sells. And then a little trick that I like to do is fold it when I have two sides like this. It seems to help. You know how sometimes, some of it is because we don't cut exactly. We're humans, we're not machines. You have that little, you have a little lip sometimes that shows. Well, that helps that a little bit. So I'm going to take my bone folder and burnish it. I'm going to attach my mat. Let me double check, make sure I cut it correct, and it looks good. So you all know that my favorite form of adhesive is Tombow. So let me put a little bit of that on. You should have a little navy blue, Night of Nave frame around this Seaside Spray. I'm going to take my bone folder and make sure that there's no lumps or bumps. And then I selected, this is the same paper, but this one is a little bit different. So that's going to go right down at the bottom. Again, I'm just putting a little bit of Tombow. I know some of you are saying, that's a little, what's a lot, right? So again, I want a little frame. And then I'm going to take this beautiful piece, and you can see both sides would look nice. Looks like I need a little bit of Tombow on the edge here. Let me just put another drop. Hold it down for about 10 or 15 seconds. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like this card. Isn't it pretty? It is beautiful. All right, let's put a little bit of Tombow behind this. So this is a free product if you place a $50 order before tax and shipping. Okay, so this time I'm going to use this little piece. Again, I just took a piece of scrap. I think I'll use this piece. I went through my scrap bin, just grabbed something. But I don't know where. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find my doilies. Nope. Oh well. I'll stick it on anyways. I can always cut them down and put them on. So again, just a tiny little bit of Tombow. This is cut at 1 inch by 3.5 inches. So it goes from edge to edge on my card. Again, I took it out of my scrap bin, so I'll check and see if I need to cut a little off. Yep, just a whisker. That's really not a scrap bin. I have a glass that I keep all my parts in. And then every now and then when it gets too full, I make something with them. Okay, so let's use Night of Nave again. And this beautiful stamp set, Heal Your Heart, which again is a free product. And it will be the star of the show next week. So we're going to stamp that. the start of my banner. Tap dance lightly. Make sure I got it on. Just hold it there for about 10 or 15 seconds. Okay. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me close this up so I don't get ink anyplace else. And then I'm using my banner pick punch. As you can see, it makes fishtails or arrows. I love this. 6 different sizes. Between this and the Sew Stitch dies, I think it is. That's all if I like something, I like something. All right, let's do it one more time. It looks like it could be a little bit closer. I want it as close to my words as I can get it. So as you can see, I put it in upside down. I'm going to press my luck one more time so I can see if I'm getting to the words. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so let's put some pop-ups or dimensionals behind it. Stampin' Up! Calls them dimensionals, but many people call them pop-ups, so I tend to say that as well. As you know, we have 2 sizes, big and small, mini. Oops, I forgot to grab my pickup tool. Okay. So then I'm going to take a piece of scrap that I have here. And punch out a couple of these sprays. They're so pretty. I'm going to use a pattern paper this time, see what it looks like. I'm one of those people that have a hard time to do the same thing twice. Do you know what I mean? I always like adventure. Okay, so this is an awesome punch as well, the spring punch. And I'll be able to slide my little doily underneath. But for now, we can put some little... This one I'm going to put this side up, see how we like it. Since it's lighter, there's so much dark stuff already on the other side. Yeah, oh, I like it. And then, of course, we got to have jewels, right, ladies? Let me grab my my rings. I store mine in an old stamp case. So let's put 3. I'll put one right in the middle of that flower. And then a big one down here. So what do you think? You like it? I like them both. But this color here is the Seafoam. I'm just surprised that it's not listed as one of the colors, because to me it's perfect. Okay. How many of you like to do boxes and bags? Thank you, Giselle. Who likes to do boxes and bags? I know who doesn't like to do boxes and bags. All right, nobody wants to stand up and say it. Okay, look at this sweet bag. It's a nice size too. A small jewelry box would fit in it. It's pretty big. It's actually 4 1/4 inches. It's about 5 inches tall and 1.5 inches wide. Oh, Connie's laughing. She knows what I mean. Huh, Connie? We got to have a little fun here. Okay, so again, I'm using that beautiful paper. And I covered up my score marks here. Let me try to keep that so you guys can see it. Okay, so to start off with, your paper is 8 inches by 12 inches on the long side. Where you're going to score at, make sure you're using your wide tip. If your paper's a little rough and it doesn't want to move well, just get yourself a used dryer sheet. I usually have one around here. So 1.5. Again, I'll have all of these measurements up tomorrow, so don't stress about it. 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 11 1/2. Then we're going to turn it on the short side, which is your 8-inch side, and we only have 2 score marks. 5 1/2. It's like my brain and my mouth aren't going together tonight. 1.5, and then it should be around 6.5. Because we want the same on each end, the same amount, which is 1.5 inches. So that's done. I'm going to grab my bone folder. So whenever I'm making a box, I like to fold all in the same direction. So I'm folding it, going down to my next mark, folding it, down to my next one, because we're making a box. Now, some things we do fold back and forth because we want it to be a little bit flexible. But when you're making a box, you want to fold it all in the same direction. So I wanted to showcase both sides of the paper. So the top one is going to get folded down. See how on this one you can see that pretty pink? But the bottom one is going to get folded up because that's the bottom of my box. So we do have a little bit of cutting to do. Let me grab my paper snips. So the first thing, it's hard for you to see, you probably can see it better. There's a little piece here. I'm going to cut that lower corner right off and then cut at an angle. This is my flap that's going to create my box. Then you're going to cut on all of the score lines. On the bottom only, all the way down. And then we're going to wedge these small tabs. It just makes your box fold better. Doesn't have to be a lot, and they don't have to be exact. You don't have to worry about measuring and all that. And then I have one more here, so let me put this up. I don't accidentally cut it, because I've never ever done that. Neither have you, right? Those of you that like to do boxes and bags. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I'm going to fold this down one more time. Now it's up to you if you want to cut this little piece off, because it does make it a little bit bulky. But you don't have to. So we should use tearing tape for this. It's a little bit sturdier. Or if you have the Stampin' Seal Plus, which I don't. So I'm going to put this heavy-duty tearing tape right on the edge of that little tab where you can see that it's folded. I'm going to burnish it very well. And then I can bring this end over, grab my pickup tool, get this little protective tape off, covered. And then these two ends should line up. You want to work your way down. Yeah, so now you can see how our box is taking shape. I'm going to put just a dab of glue to keep this flap down. Just going to hold it there for about 10 or 15 seconds because it's going to get a lot of friction. Now you have to decide which is your front and which is your back. I'll tell you, I always put the seam where we connected it towards the back. So the last flap I want to put down is this one right here. So I'm going to use my wet glue because it gives me a couple of minutes to play with it a little bit. So I want to make sure this is a nice straight box. So you can bring your bone folder in and rub those tabs. Then I'm going to come back and put some on that last tab. And that's the front of my box. I want some along the edge here. So then all I did is just pinched it a little bit. And then I'm using some of that pretty ribbon that we had the other night from the Flowers for Every Season. So I'm just going to hold this for a minute. See if I can get a bow tied. It's not going to cooperate. Hold on a minute. I'm going to take one of my little clips. So I just take clothespins or clips or whatever you have handy to help you with your ribbon. Yeah, much better. Looks like somebody tied it. Huh. Let's see if I can get that undone. All right. Okay, people, let's try one more time here, right? Third time's a charm, isn't that what they say? Okay, see if I can tie a bow here. You can use glue dots if you have to, whatever you want. I'm just going to show this for purposes because I probably will change it when I put my gift in it. Oh my goodness, this ribbon is just not cooperating tonight. I guess I'm going to have to do my little glue dot trick. There. Oh, I got it. Persistence pays off too. Yeah, much better. Let me put those away so I know where they are. Grab my scissors. And of course we've got to make a cute little tag. So I punched out or used my scallop die. Circle, layer in circles. And many of you have already purchased this cute little set. It's the oval occasions and it has the coordinating punch. And my blue ink is right here. Handy dandy. Stamp that right there in the center. Just hold it there for a few seconds. Let the ink gravitate to your paper. You don't have to press it so hard. Then we're going to take some more pop-ups. Put them behind here. We only need a couple because it's only a tag. I'm sure many of you know how to make a hanging tag, but in the event you don't, I'll show you. You grab some linen thread. And my paper puncher. So I'm just going to punch a hole at the top. Take about, I don't know, 8 inches or so. Eyeball it. Yep, that looks good. I'm going to put both tails through the hole. And then take the underneath here, or the end, and bring those tails up through. Then I tie those two together. Too many steps, huh? So then you bring this under your ribbon and slide your tag through. A little patience goes a long ways. And then you can make it, if you need to make it shorter, you just bring it up and retie this. But like I said, I'm going to wait till I actually use this. So this is a little difficult to mail, but somebody will be getting the card tonight as some happy mail. So let me bring in the projects again. This one's stuck to something. Isn't that paper pretty? It's just so pretty. And of course these will fit in your, I call them bill envelopes, the long envelopes that we mail. So that looks like that's it. Next week, Monday will be simple stamping, using that beautiful stamp set again, and probably one of the celebration papers because I have quite a bit of it. And then Wednesday night, I'll be featuring this month's paper pumpkin. So, thank you everybody for joining me. It was so great to see everybody here. I just hope you can, some of you would hit the share button. I would really, really appreciate it. So let's see. Ronnie likes to do boxes. Oh, Ronnie, you're so funny. Oh, yeah, I love that spray punch too. Yeah. And these doilies are so pretty. I'll bring it up a little closer. They're in my other box. It was way over on the other side of the room. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. Now, please remember, we got to mask up, stay safe, and be kind to everybody. Everybody, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.